But King James was a bruh, and when you read this book right here, man, he was a defender of the gospel, man. Major. They call this man a radical thinker. Absolute monarch, scholar, pedant, wit, radical thinker, philosopher, king.
You know what? I want to hit that book real quick, dealing with that Septuagint and dealing with that Greek, that transfer. I know we passed the Greek part.
Okay.
But I kind of want to hit that.
Yeah, that's in here. Go ahead and read that.
Right there. Israelites.
Okay.
Let's get about these coins. It was an Israelite shekel, third year of the first war of liberation. The suppressive measures of the Roman procurators in Judea ultimately led to an open revolt against Rome in 66.
In what?
In 66.
Which one though? Which common era? Which era was it?
Common era.
There it is.
That means right before the fall of Jerusalem by the Romans, our forefathers were actually banging against the Romans. So in any type of revolution, you still got to spend money, man. So we had to mint us some coins. All right, come on, brother.
In the early phases of the war, the Jews succeeded in driving the Romans out of most of the country. And it was not until 67 that the Roman Senate seat Vespasian to put down the rebellion.
See, we actually was winning, but then they sent Vespasian and them on through. You feel me? And they put down the rebellion. Come on, bro.
Yep. One of the first acts of the rebels was to mint coins to bear witness to their independence. One side of the silver coin bears a leaf with 3 pomegranates and the inscription, Jerusalem HaKodash, Jerusalem the Holy.
What?
On the other side, there is a goblet surmounted by the ancient Hebrew letters, SGCG, SHG, standing for Shana Gamal, year 3, to indicate the 3rd year of the revolt. The inscription at the top shekel says, Yisrael, shekel of Israel. These silver coins of the first war of the liberation, 66 through 70 CE, are the finest and most distinctive Jewish coins of the Hellenistic and Roman period.
Ooh. Too much proof.
Too much proof.
Okay, right here.
We done with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see that book, bro.
Yeah, pass that to him right here. This is ancient Jewish art. These ain't comic books. These ain't comic books. Spaghetti City. No, but there ain't no proof of no tombs.
See some tombs.
Alright, now I'm sure I'm gonna back my brethren Azor up with the coins right here, page 34. These are all coins that were being minted during our war against the Romans. I'm gonna read some of them too. And then we gonna show you tombs since you say it ain't no tombs. Since it ain't no tombs, Aki. Yeah, man. You got that, O? You got it?
Yeah.
I'm going to read some of this. Top left. Bronze struck by Agrippa the First. Obverse, 3 ears of corn, date inscribed on both sides. The year 6 of Agrippa's reign, 42 to 43 CE. All right. B, in the middle. Coins of the Jewish war, silver shekel. Obverse, chalice, inscription in center. Year 2 of the war, 67 through 68. Common era. That's backing up what he just showed you in there. Round the circumference, shekel of Israel. And it's in ancient Hebrew. Showing you we was writing ancient Hebrew even at the fall of Jerusalem, man. That modern Hebrew you see is something new. They just came up with that. Bronze, obverse, amphora inscription on the periphery. The year 3. Bronze, reverse, vine leaf inscription for the liberation of Zion. Bronze, obverse, etrog inscription for the redemption of Zion. Year 4, 69 through 70 ZE. And then that's also year 4. Now let me show something real quick right here. These are coins that the Romans minted. And it says Judah captive on it. Bronze Sesterisi obverse effigy of Vespasian. Then if you read that they sent Vespasian. Inscription. Imperator Caesar Vespasius Augustus Pontifex Maximus, Tribunica, Poestus, Patri, Patir, Council, reversed, Judea captive. Seated under a palm tree, to the left of the tree, a soldier, they saying Titus possibly, stands guard, inscription, Judea captive, in the center, top row. What you mean ain't no proof? Those are coins, man. We showed you our coins, and these are Roman coins. And on the one side of the coin it says Judea captor, meaning we done captured Judea. They are slaves now. Where that book Judea trembles under Rome? We know we got that here.
It's over there.
There you go, right there.
Right here.
You got it? That's more proof right there. Yeah, this right here. Judea Trembles Under Rome by Rudolph R. Windsor. Showing you how we as a people got down into what you call Africa and picked up off the slave ships and brought her to the Americas. We were running from the Romans. You need to read that, page 84 in here, about how we was running from the Romans and got into Africa. Now right here on page 16, you got a picture. It said, these men are the descendants of the ancient Judean nation. Their ancestors fled from Jerusalem before the arrival of the Roman armies, which were under the command of Vespasian and General Titus, 70 AD. Get a close-up on that, oh. That don't look like Steven Spielberg. That don't look like Jaime Weinstein. We are the Israelites that the Bible speak of. So it ain't like we reading the Bible and, oh, that's cute, y'all find the little passages. Man, we are these people. This book belongs to us.
Written for you, by you, to you.
You got it?
Like this.
See them brothers with them braids, boy, them noses, and man, come on, man, stop that. Yeah, Babylon,
Timbuktu, page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
Wait a minute.
Great slaughter.
So you just put that complete thing together? So he sent Vespasian. We just read that.
Just read it.
Just sent, man, go ahead.
His son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
See, they was killing our people, man. The Romans are not, this Bible ain't pro-Roman. It says the book of Romans in here is to the Israelites living in Rome, man.
That's right.
And understand, King James was anti-Roman.
Anti-Roman.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. Slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
1 million Jews fled into Africa fleeing from Romans. And that's 1 million Israelite families.
Let's find out who they was.
They said black did it?
Yeah. Black. Now here, right here, Flavius Josephus, page 917. This is an arch of Titus right here.
So this is more historical proof.
More proof. That's where you can go to Rome and look at that.
So this Septuagint they found, it'd be more proof then, wouldn't it?
You got to know.
Oh.
Let's get to Matthew 24 real quick. Since we just hit them about them going, fleeing into Africa. When the armies, the Roman armies were surrounding them. We'll go to Matthew 24, verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains.
See? And there's mountains all around Jerusalem. And one of the main mountains our people fled to was the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, Morocco.
And it said those mountains was more imaginable than any mountains in the world to be the most fruitful.
That was the only place we could, if we was running from the Romans, the only way out was down into Africa.
Yep.
We wouldn't be running toward the Romans like toward the Caucasus Mountains. What are y'all talking about?
We ain't running toward Europe.
Come on, man. We had to run and hide amongst other dark-skinned people. Like Joseph was mistaken for an Egyptian. Like Christ's parents took him to hide in Egypt. Like Paul was mistaken for an Egyptian. It's that simple. It's that simple. All right, now what we gonna get right here? Let me show some of these tunes real quick before we get out of here. And then we got to get 2nd Ezra chapter 12. 2nd Ezra chapter 12, 1 through 16. We gonna show the.
I want to sit here and deal with something real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Check this out. We got the Septuagint. Now we know they historically found that Septuagint, right?
Right.
Now, according to Merriam's dictionary, the Septuagint is the Greek version of the Jewish scriptures redacted in the 3rd and 2nd centuries. All right, by Jewish scholars that adopted Greek-speaking Christians.
See, it was done by Israelite scholars. It wasn't like the Greeks came up with their own version of the gospel. They took Israelite brothers and had them transfer the scriptures from Hebrew into Greek. You got it?
We're going to read that right now in the Jewish Civilization book again. Page 46, top left paragraph. It says that Ptolemy, if I'm saying that right, Ptolemy,
one of Alexander's generals.
That's right.
We was reading about that earlier. Come on, bro.
The king gathered 72 elders and installed them in 72 houses without telling them why they had brought them there. Then he called each one and said, "Write the law of Moses, your teacher, for me." And God implanted wisdom in their hearts of each one, and they were on one mind. The name Septuagint is the Greek word for 70. Now, Philo, we read about him, the Alexandrian, who lived during the 1st century CE, first tells that in the time both Jews and non-Jews celebrated holidays on the Isles of Pharaohs each year to commemorate the translation of the Bible into Greek.
Wow.
The need for the translation of the Torah, that some people say didn't exist, because the people didn't exist.
Right, and this is during the 1st century, and Philo lived from 40 BC to 40 AD.
And he's on record in their books.
And he's speaking of the Torah, showing you the Bible been around way before King James.
That's right.
Come on, bro.
The need for the translation of the Torah was